We're going to start with MySQL Workbench, where you can see I created a project schema, and then I also added a project user right here, and then I granted that project's user privileges within the project's schema, namely all of them except for grant option. So you can see that I did that here. And here's the project's user. And I set the password to projects. You're just going to have to believe me on that one. Okay, we also had to create a package in Eclipse using Maven. So here is my project package in Eclipse. And Maven has the this pom.xml file, which basically tells it how to update everything based on the dependencies that you need. So here's my pom.xml. We had to add MySQL connector as one of the dependencies. And we use the most up-to-date version according to the mvnrepository.com website. Okay, we also had to add the Maven build plugin with our Java version specified under the source and target tags down here. And in order to do that, we actually had to add the java.version tag under properties here. And we just reference that for both the source and the target. Okay, that's my pom.xml. So now we can see the structure of the project's package here in my package explorer. Okay, we can see that I added .dao, .entity, .exception, and .service as sub packages. Okay, and then we added classes to a couple of these sub packages. So one class is DB connection. Okay, let's take a look at that, which is just a way for us to simplify connecting to a schema. So we have several static fields here that we use to populate the URL string when we call the get connection method. Okay. Then this try catch block is how we actually access the schema using driver manager.getConnection. And the reason we use a try catch block is because there's a possibility we might get a SQL exception, which is an unchecked exception. Okay. And we don't want to have our entire program stop running because we got a SQL exception. So we catch the SQL exception and we rethrow it. Or sorry, then we don't rethrow it. We throw a DB exception, which is an exception redefined under the projects.exception subpackage. Okay. And it's just a extension of the runtime exception with all of the constructors that runtime exception has, and we just call the superclass in those constructors. Okay, and then finally we have an entry point here under projects app. So let's run it. So I guess the main method, all the main method does is call dbconnection.getConnection. So let's run. And we can see here that it was successful. It says connected to schema projects with URL, and then it gives me the formatted URL, which is exactly what we wanted it to do here in our try block. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, and that's it for now.